He says you got to find the person's passion and affirm them in that area. Now, ladies, let me tell you, if you really, really want to do something great for your husband, you always compliment your husband using words that end in the letters EST, okay? Your husband doesn't just want you to think he's smart. He wants you to think he's the smartest. Good job. Your husband doesn't want you to think that he's handsome. He's the handsomest. That might not be the best verbiage, but you understand what I'm saying. Your husband's not just wise. He's the wisest. You got to make sure you use EST compliments.
Hi, everybody. I hope my unicorn warriors are doing wonderful, fabulous, and fantastic. I was going to go over a couple little things about JP and Suzie Skinner's relationship and why JP would be so attracted to Suzie. I know that JP has a type and Suzie is not really his type, which I'm not, dogging on Suzie's looks or nothing, but, everybody's got a type. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But we know that Suzie is far from what JP's type is. So, but I wanted to go over and, kind of explain why them two would be so attracted to each other. Well, Suzie would be a different story, but as far as JP and why he finds her to be such a hot mama, as he said in his own words in a sermon when he was preaching one day, I'm so used to being out at night. But we're going to go over this one story, and then I'm going to go over some of the actual, I guess you say, like, facts of a narcissistic relationship and when two narcissists get together. And so pretty much like two evil people get together and how that dynamic is and why it is that they are so attracted to each other and why you see a lot of the same patterns of behaviors from Suzie that you see from JP. So we're going to go over that. First, I'm going to tell this story. It's the tale of two wolves. And it says, one evening, an old Cherokee told his grandson about a battle that goes on inside people. He said, "My son, the battle is between two wolves inside us all. One is evil. It is anger, envy, jealousy, doubt, sorrow, regret, greed, arrogance, self-pity, guilt, resentment, lies, faults, pride, superiority, and ego. The other is good. It is joy, peace, love, hope, serenity, humility, kindness, empathy, generosity, forgiveness, truth, compassion, and faith." The grandson thought about it for a minute and then asked his grandfather, "Which wolf wins?" The old Cherokee simply replied, "The one you feed." So, and how this is relevant is because we have, this couple together, JP and Suzie, and they are feeding each other's wolf. And that's just the power dynamic with them, or not the power dynamic, but the way they are. And then the initial attraction. Narcissists are drawn to individuals who exhibit characteristics similar to their own, such as a strong sense of self-importance, a need for attention, and a tendency to view themselves as special. This can create an initial spark and a sense of understanding. So JP and Suzie, JP's feeling like he's being understood and, by Suzie, and Suzie the same way. She feels like JP understands her because they both have that same dynamic. Now, JP is probably, the greater narcissist, and then Suzie's, like the other one, maybe the covert or something, but see, we know about love bombing. The narcissist might initially shower their partner with affection and attention, a behavior known as love bombing, to gain their partner's trust and control. And this can be very intense and overwhelming. And then conflicts and power struggles, the need to dominate and control. can lead to conflicts as both individuals struggle for the upper hand in the relationship. Now, I don't think they really have that. I don't think they have the power struggles. I think that Suzie submits to JP and kind of like, is his puppet, to say, And she's probably like thinking, oh, that's a real man. They take charge and yada, 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 So that's how she's, seeing it in her mind and her delusions. So, and then also with the two narcissists that are in quote unquote love, mutual blame and projection. Narcissists are prone to blaming others for their own mistakes and projecting their insecurities onto their partner. This can create a toxic environment where neither individual feels heard or understood. And then the lack of empathy and understanding. Both narcissists, when a similar person, may struggle to understand and empathize. Sorry, y'all know my words don't be wording sometimes. But to understand and empathize with each other's needs and feelings. And then the situationship dynamic. In some cases, narcissists may keep a partner in a situationship, which that would be Suzie. And, that's how they are, a situationship. A relationship that lacks a clear commitment or future. This can create uncertainty and anxiety for both individuals. And then relationship instability. The relationship can be unstable and unpredictable. And it's going to have its intense highs and lows. And, they're just going to... It's going to blow up one day, y'all, with them too. But for now, they... another thing that they're bonding over now too is the fact that, they're thinking like, oh, everybody's coming after them and telling these lies and everything, when really all we're doing, YouTubers, TikTok, whatever, is getting the truth out and not, believe in the lies and the manipulation and everything that they're trying to put on everyone. So we're calling out that behavior, and, they're bonding over that too, and, also they feel too that they are the victim, because we know that they love to be a victim. And so that's exactly what Suzie's doing. That's exactly what JP's doing. And they're doing it together. So that's just like a whole ball of narcissistic stuff going together right there, right in between them. So that's a narcissistic sandwich. 2 peas in a pod. But, all right, I just wanted to go over this stuff and kind of give people an idea on why, JP and Suzie would be so tight-knit and so close together and things. So, and then I'll have some maybe funny pictures or something to go along with this. But I love y'all, and thank you for watching. And let me know your thoughts in the comments. And I will talk to y'all later. And if today's your birthday, happy birthday. Bye. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know your thoughts. And if today's your birthday, happy birthday.